Previously on Balls.
Good enough. All the way from somewhere in the UK, it is the legendary
Thinus Delport. Thinus, lovely to be able to chat to you. Just to fill you in on Thinus, obviously we knew he played wing and fullback for the Worcester Warriors and the Springboks. He made his senior debut in 1997 on the Springboks European Tour. He started his career playing for the Lions. He joined Worcester in 2004.
Should we just even check if he's there? Thinus, are you there?
I am, yes. I'm here.
Thank goodness. Jeez, I was getting a little bit worried.
Wonderful, wonderful. He's competed against some of the world's greatest rugby players and loads of people tweeting Balls Visual Radio and asking whatever the hell happened to Thinus Delport. Well, he's certainly alive and well and doing great things in the UK. Thinus, nice to be able to chat to you. Welcome to Balls Visual Radio for the very first time.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. Thanks for the invitation to have me on Balls Radio, and I am still around. I have not disappeared off the face of the earth.
That's fantastic news to hear. We actually got your details through Sean Fitzpatrick, who we spoke to the other day. He previewed the Bledisloe Cup, the final game between the Australians and the New Zealanders, and said that you were coming on well there. And give us an idea of what you've been up to since you've left South Africa. Things have just gone better and better, and getting better and better for you, surely?
Well, so I'm just facing all the challenges that come together with this transitional phase. Stepping out of professional rugby into the harsh realities of the real world. But no, it's getting on. I moved over to the UK in 2002, July 2002, played for Gloucester for 2 seasons. After that, moved over to Worcester Warriors for 4 years. And then I actually played in Japan for a couple of seasons and then came back to the UK early part of 2010. And unfortunately, as much as I would have loved to have played a little bit further, I had to listen to my body and had to make the decision to hang up the boots. So it was a big step. But living life in the UK and trying to make a living in the UK at present.
Well, whilst one door closes, another opens. I believe that you have a very lucrative job there at Sky Sports. What exactly is your role?
I've actually got quite a few involvements. I do a bit of punditry for Sky Sports, mainly covering Southern Hemisphere rugby, so Super Rugby. I covered the recent England trip to South Africa, and then also Curry Cup. So, very privileged to sit on the panel with rugby greats like Sean Fitzpatrick and Michael Reiner. So, it's great to be mentioned and be sitting next to these guys and sharing rugby opinions. I also do a little bit of coaching. At a local club in Cheltenham. I help a little bit with bit of consultation with the recruitment and retention of Worcester Warriors rugby players, and then mainly my day job is as an athlete mentor for the Youth Sports Trust, and they run a brilliant initiative to schools, the Sky Sports Living for Sports program, and it's a free initiative to schools, and we go in, all walks of life, deprived areas, and all included, and deliver this wonderful program to get young people involved in PE and in healthy lifestyles, and just show them the benefits of having a healthy lifestyle and competing in sports. So quite a few involvements, as I said, and again, just facing the challenges of real life, really.
Thinus, I wanted to ask in terms of from the broadcasting side. I mean, you were always on the receiving end, and there would have been matches where there would have been praise for you, and there would have been matches where the guys or the commentators might have been a little bit harsh towards you. How are you finding that transformation from being a player to now being a crit and a commentator?
Yeah, no, it is quite challenging. It's a totally different viewing point, and you see different angles. And when I was playing and people were harsh, you did get affected and you get frustrated sometimes. But it is very difficult. But at the end of the day, a professional sportsman and a professional rugby player really just appreciates honesty. And if you can make an honest score, whether it's hard or not, and it's coming from a respectable source, you accept it. And sometimes there's a lot of positive criticism, so you've got to really just unpick what is being said and get the positive criticism out of it. But it is easier sitting on the other side of the world, commentating about guys playing in the Southern Hemisphere. But you just appreciate where these guys come from, and being in that under those circumstances and pressures before. it's not an easy game, and sometimes things happen on the pitch, which is, from the side you think it's why did you do that? It's a real dull moment, but once you're on the pitch with all those pressures on you, it's different things play through your mind.
Thinus, what do you do in your spare time? Tell us more about your family. Do you have a local pub? Do you have loads of South African friends? A mixture maybe of English friends as well?
Yeah, a mixture. I settled down in the Cotswolds in Cheltenham, close to Gloucester, and unfortunately there isn't really a massive South African base of people like you have in London and some parts in London. So it's a really wide mix about a couple of South Africans and English, the local English people. And I got a favourite pub, the Green Dragon, which is in the village. I used to fly helicopters, did a bit of my private helicopter license, but unfortunately, the spendable income has dried up. But now I just focus on being a proud father of a toddler, just over 2 years old, a lively little boy.
Awesome.
And hopefully on Thursday we'll have another addition to the ever-growing Delport family.
Fantastic. Thinus, also, obviously a lot of people talking about the Springbok-Argentina game. We had a chat to former South African skipper John Smith yesterday, plying his trade with Saracens, and mixed feelings. What's the general feedback been that you've got from your fellow commentators and the feeling in Europe?
Well, I think we all know what Heineke's plans are and the way he plays, and it is an easy game to understand for new players to come in, but he does have its limitations. And speaking to Sean and Michael and the English guys over here, they know what the South Africa will give. They know they'll give you a very, very physical game, and you've got to match that physicality. If you can match that physicality, like England showed in that third test when we missed a couple of key players, it is a game plan you can easily unpick and counter, and that's similarly to what the Argentinians did on the weekend. They were very physical. They frustrated us, especially at the breakdown. I think that's a real area of concern for us, the breakdown, where we just seem, even against England, we just seem to turn over any good possession. We all know what Heineke's outspoken opinion about not having a pitcher and ball carriers, but I still feel we need to really protect our breakdown a bit more. And against the weekend against Argentina, they were just more physical and more emotional and more passionate than us, and really outbullied us. And if you can meet South Africa, then we unfortunately don't seem to have another plan B. But I'm sure as the Bulls are developing their game, I'm sure the Springboks will also develop the game.
Yeah, some very, very insightful thoughts there, Thinus. I want to go back a little bit. Your career when you moved over to the UK, you played for Gloucester, you said, which was I think at that stage owned by Tom Walkinshaw, who was owned a Formula One team as well. I just wanted to know what he was like, because he passed away a couple of years ago. Did you work under Walkinshaw?
Yeah, he was. Tom was in charge of Gloucester. His son Ryan is actually now the major shareholder. Tom was a very hardline businessman, like they all are, and I think that's the real big difference between clubs in the UK and clubs in South Africa and the Southern Hemisphere, where it's owned by, or the club is owned by owners and business people, unlike in the Southern Hemisphere, where it's sort of centrally owned by the Rugby Football Union. Mm-hmm. These guys they're all shareholders in the business, and he was very hard. He was business-like, and he made a lot of business decisions. Sometimes, again, as rugby players, we sometimes felt that these decisions aren't right, but in terms of the business sense, that's where these guys are driven from, and that's where they make the decisions. So, that's one of the key differences between club rugby in the Northern Hemisphere and the Southern Hemisphere.
Do you mind if we get some predictions from you? Because I know that you started playing at the under-21 level for the Lions. We've got the ABSA Currie Cup fixtures coming up this weekend on the 31st. It's the Lions, your old side, against the Griquas. Who do you predict for a win there, Thinus?
Is it at Ellis Park?
It's at Coca-Cola Park, yes, indeed, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely the Lions. They strayed through against Province, but they did enough. But no, definitely the Lions.
Good. Sharks against the Toyota Free State Cheetahs. That one in Durban.
That one in Durban, Sharks had a great start. I mean, the Bulls did take them apart away again, but it's only their second game at home, and they've had such a great start away from them. I think the Sharks will have enough to pull that one through.
DHL Western Province against Vodacom Blue Bulls. That game happening at DHL Newlands, Cape Town.
That's a tricky one. That's probably the big one of the weekend.
Yes.
I think that physically the Western Province don't have the tight five to really meet the physicality of the Bulls, and the great game the Bulls had against the Sharks, where they slightly changed their game, where they introduced a bit of expansion really to their game. But Bobbit's got a strong defense, and they'll be disappointed with their showing against the Lions. So I'll go for Western Province on this one.
Awesome. I can see you still got your finger on the pulse and very much in tune there, even with our rugby here back home. Thinus, just finally from you, did you ever come across a guy called Andries Pretorius? A lot of people are talking about him, and he's even being now mooted to possibly play for Wales.
I know Andries. When I was at Worcester, I had an association with Hartbury College. Gost actually trained there, and I came out with Hartbury a few times to do some marketing work at Craven Week for them. And Andries was actually a student at Hartbury and flying straight over here, studying and then playing for Hartbury. So I think he actually even played England students. I might stand corrected, but yeah, he's really, he didn't really make it in South Africa. He was down at the Sharks Academy, didn't really make it, came over here, furthered his studies over here, and really made a name for himself. And he's done really well. He's done really well at Cardiff. He's always got Warburton in front of him, unfortunately. So it's going to be interesting. But he's really, he's really started to play well and then improved his skills and his exposure, really.
Well, it's all about you, Tina. Sorry, you were saying?
No, I just said he's got all that exposure and experience now at Cardiff, so hopefully he can push further.
Well, it's all about you on Balls Visual Radio this afternoon and whatever the hell
Wait, one more question here, Thinus.
But I want to just say one thing to Thinus. Thinus, if you do me a big favour, if you can put us in touch with Andries Pretorius, that'll be absolutely great.
Hold on.
I know you'll do that for us.
Thinus, listen, it's Sasha here. The most important question here today: do you think there is any better female sports presenter than Georgie Thompson?
Oh.
Sorry again, I just lost you there.
Do you think there's any better female sports presenter than Georgie Thompson?
Oh, no, that is hard to beat, but I must admit, walking through the halls of Sky Sports News, there are some pretty good life-size photos of the other presenters, and very, very impressive. I'll have to show you around the studio tour when you come up to the UK soon.
We'll do that, Thinus. Give Charlotte Hawkins a big hug for me.
I'll do. Definitely do.
Wonderful.
Great stuff. It's great to speak to you, and thanks for your time on Balls Visual Radio.
And you guys, thanks for the call.
You take care. Cheers,
cheers.
Thinus. Thank you. Bye.
2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Mondays to Fridays live on balls.co.za. Balls.co.za.